Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, testing.
It looks like we got some people starting to join. I started the feed just a couple minutes early to give people a chance to jump on. So welcome if you're just joining on. We're going to get started in a couple of minutes. Just want to give folks a chance to get logged in and make sure everything's working from a technical standpoint. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's staying warm. I'm here in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and it's snowing like crazy outside right now. It's been snowing all morning. So hope everybody's doing well out there. We'll give it just one more minute for folks to join in. My glasses off so I can move around. There we go. All right. So welcome everybody to American Ice Theater Instagram monthly free Sunday class. My name is Elizabeth Misson. I go by she and her, and I sometimes even go by Lizard. So you can call me any of the above. I am the AIT director in the satellite location of Cleveland that we're just getting off the ground this year. And what we're going to do today is I thought we'd learn a fun combination that can be used on ice and off ice. One of the things I've been doing a lot of work on lately is studying a lot of off ice dances, but then learning about, because there's obviously nuances once we put our skates on how to translate those things onto the ice. So we're going to learn and it can be adapted to, if some of the moves feel like it's a little out of your comfort zone, that's okay. We can always make adaptations as we go. So I'm going to start, because I'm in my basement and the sump pump's like super loud. So I have my microphone on for the beginning. But once we actually start moving with the music, I'll turn it off so you guys can hear the music. But to get started, I think it's important that we get warmed up a little bit just so we don't pull anything. So a couple of muscle groups that we're going to be using a lot today are our obliques and our hamstrings. So we're just going to do a couple simple exercises to get warmed up to start. And you can do this either from just a seated position and, with your legs crossed, or if you feel more comfortable doing it from a straddle, either way is fine. But what we're going to do is just start by warming up our obliques and our sides here, and just bring those over and stretch and hold it for about like 10 or 15 seconds until you can feel a good stretch, and then bring it back up to neutral. And same thing on the other side. Take and hold for about 10 to 15 seconds until you can feel a good stretch. And then slowly bring it back up. And then let's take it down towards the middle, towards the front, and really stretch out that like lower back area. Just because it's a cold winter day. And then when you're done with that, let's go ahead and bring your feet to the front and just kind of reach towards your toes. This will help stretch out the back of those legs and get us prepared for a movement today. And then kind of shake them out, shake them out a little bit. And then one other stretch we're going to do before we get started is it kind of looks like a sprinter start, right? So just kind of pick up one foot and then stretch your other leg behind you and hold it for, again, a good like 10, 15 seconds until you can feel it stretch. We're going to do something that requires these muscles today, so we want to make sure that we get them nice and warmed up. So just stretch those out there and hold them for a minute. All right, good. And then shake them out. Okay, so first things first, it's kind of weird teaching a class like this because I can't see you. And so I don't have an idea of how quickly everyone's able to learn, and everybody learns at a different rate. So I'm going to try to keep things consistent as we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach it in counts of 8. We'll do maybe like 2 to 4 counts of 8 at a time, but I will repeat them. We'll do everything together. Like we'll do each, let's say 4 counts of 8 together 3 times, just counting it out to make sure everybody has the movement down before we put it onto music, and then try it with some music, and then we'll kind of go back and forth and do that. And for one of those counts of 8, at least, I will try to turn around backwards and do it the way that, like if I were teaching a class, like I wouldn't do the whole class obviously facing you because then everything looks backwards. So I'll try to do one of the counts of 8 facing the opposite direction as well. Okay, that's it. Let's get started. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is I like to start pieces with just like kind of a moment to collect your breath and get yourself set and get yourself in the mood for what you're gonna do. So all we're gonna do first is we're just gonna put our hands behind our back, and I've got just kind of like I'm grabbing my wrist behind me, and I'm on both knees. And we're just gonna start, and we're just gonna give it a nice little bend down, slow and roll up. Just kind of feel like you're contracting your spine down and then rolling it up. It just kind of warms up that area of your body. And then we're gonna take a little head roll all the way around. And so this part doesn't exactly have like a specific count to 8, but I guess if I was gonna try to count it out, it would be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just real simple, just to kind of get you warmed up. And we're gonna start that like right off the bat when we start the music. Okay, so that's the first thing. The very next thing we're gonna do is we came around with our head. And when you come around and you do the head roll, leave your head down. Because when we hit the next count, we're gonna snap it up like that. Okay, so we did down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, roll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, snap up. Everybody good so far? Good. Okay. Let me do it. Let's go ahead and we'll do a couple more moves because that was pretty simple, and then I'll turn around backwards so I can do it the way that you're watching. So after we snap up, we're going to take our left leg, and it's just going to shoot out to the side. And I hope you can see that. I know that like Instagram, it's very narrow, but my left leg is out and I'm just up on my right leg. So an important thing about this, so everything that you're going to learn today is choreography that I've also done on the ice. So it's all adaptable to the ice. And the reason I want to stop and point something out really quick, I'm going to show you the side view. A lot of times when you're teaching people choreography on the ice that's done on the knees, for whatever reason, you're always going to have people who want to sit their butt on the heel of the blade, which obviously isn't a good idea for a couple of reasons, right? Like out. But it happens. So I always have to remind skaters, butts up. You want your leg, your bent knee to be at a 90-degree angle, and you want your hips aligned with that knee down on the ice. So it's not here, it's up here, okay? Now that we got that. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. We're here. We contract down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8. Head roll 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up 1, 2. That's pretty quick. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to lead from our right arm, and our right arm is going to go up and over, and the left one's going to follow, and we're going to finish all the way over here. Let me scoot over so you can see all the way over here. This is why we wanted to warm up those obliques, right? So the goal is to get yourself all the way sideways. If you're just not feeling it today and that's not going to go all the way over, that's totally fine. Modify it for what you can do. If you have to go straight up, totally fine. Take it as far, if you're like a professional dancer and you can take it all the way to the floor line, go for it. Take it all the way over. But for this purpose, it's really just about the counts. It doesn't have to be perfect. So after we snapped up, we did left foot out. And then here's what's going to happen here. This part actually goes pretty quick. So if we did 7, 8, 1, 2, this is going to be done in 2 counts. So 3, 4, which is why I said, don't try to take it over too far if it's going to hurt. You don't want to hurt yourself. But it's quick. It's 3, 4. Okay, so let me turn around backwards. So we can go through it and you guys can watch it as if I was at the front of the class. Okay, so we start with 1, 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, head 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, snap. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just pause right there for a second. All right, so I'm going to take the microphone off so you guys can hear the music. And hopefully we're not competing with the sump pump and you can hear everything. And then we'll keep going from there. We'll do it a couple times with the music. And then we'll keep it going. Okay. And now you should just be hearing the speaker on the camera. Okay. Let's get our music on. Okay, so remembering we're starting on both knees, up on both knees. All right, let's give it a try. Pretty easy to start. Let's do it one more time. Once I figure out how to rewind this song. Take the glass off. Okay. Let's try it again. So remember, we're starting here. Good. All right. Hopefully everybody was able to follow along with that. Like I said, pretty easy to start. Full disclosure, when it comes to counting stuff out, sometimes you might find that the counts that I teach you when the music's off versus how I do with the music on, maybe not line up 100%. It's just because I suck at counting. So try not to be offended if you're really good at counting. A lot of times what happens to me, and I don't know if it happens to you, music comes on and I just kind of start moving to the music. I do the movements in the right order, but sometimes I might be a smidgen off on the count. So if it drives you crazy, I apologize in advance, but we'll all get through this together. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so just to review, we did down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, so from here, we're on our right knee, our right hand is down. Oh. Okay, that was weird. I just got kicked out. Okay, apparently it doesn't like me playing music. All right, let's see if I'm back in there. All right, I apologize. Apparently, Instagram doesn't like my music choice because of copyright, and it ended my live stream. So I think what we'll do is we'll just keep going. And if it happens again, we'll just keep joining back in on occasion. Maybe I'll try a different song because we were going to try some different songs today too. That was really kind of bizarre. But if you want to pull up the music on your own, it might not be a bad idea just in case this happens again. So the song we were using was called Stay by Zedd, Z-E-D-D. If you have it handy, if you just want to pull it up maybe on your own device, just in case you get cut out in the middle, that was really kind of bizarre. That is the song that we're starting with today. Okay, so going back to our movements after that little hiccup in technology. So we finished here and we're over to the side. Now what's going to happen now is we're going to take our whole body and we're going to turn it down into the floor, just down like this. I call it like the hide and seek pose, right? So like your hands are planted on the floor, your knees are together and your head is down. So we went from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to lift, your left foot comes up so that is right next to your right hand on the ground. So your left foot is here, your right hand is here. And then your other foot is going to slide out straight, just like that. And you might be wondering, okay, how on earth would I put this move on the ice because my toe pick would scrape into the ice? What you do when you're on the ice is you actually push the top of your boot onto the ice, and believe it or not, it'll just slide right back. And then your toe pick will actually stop it at the end. So it does work. You just don't want to dig back with your toe. So if you were here on the ice, you would just pick up your blade right next to your right foot, hit that top of the boot on the ice, and slide it straight back. The left arm is going to stretch straight up in there. This feels a little yoga-like. And we're going to look back up at the ceiling towards our left arm. Okay. So going all the way back to the beginning, we have arms behind our back. We did down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 7, 8. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can kind of set yourself. The funny thing is you can actually do it faster on the ice because your boot slides faster on the ice than your foot does on the floor. So we're here for 7, 8. Okay, let's do it one more time together and I'll turn around and face back. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everybody's there. Hopefully we're good so far. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add just one more thing on that before we pop the music on, because I'm afraid it's gonna kill my live stream again. And we'll see how that goes. All right, so after we came to this position here, and we're in our, we'll call it our yoga pose here. All I did was I crunch myself back up, but I don't get all the way back down onto the ground. I just pull in so that I'm ready to stand up. So I still have my left foot planted on the ground, but I pulled my right leg in and I'm kind of crunched like a little ball. Because then all I'm gonna do then is stand up and I'm gonna roll myself back up to a square position. In review, the whole thing again, we're down on our knees. We went down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, down 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the count's kind of slowed down a little bit because we got to give ourselves a second to stand up. Okay, so we're here. All right, let's try to put the music on and hopefully Instagram doesn't kick us out again. And if it does, maybe we'll just try another song and hopefully that won't happen. But let's give it a shot. All right, everybody ready? And again, if you have the song ready, that you can also put it on your YouTube. And hitting play. Okay, so far Instagram hasn't kicked me off. Let's see if this continues. All right, so as you can see, that just kind of gets us through, like, kind of gets us moving, gets us through the beginning of the song. So what's going to happen next is once you're up, so we're up here, and this is the fun part. So we're gonna, there's like a little bit of like a pause. And what happens next in the song is it kicks in and there's like a little click, 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 which is really helpful for people like me who can't count, right? So it kind of gives you something to go off of once we get to that point. But right before there, we're going to hit a right, left. And it's going to go sharp, sharp. And then we're going to go smooth. So it's like quick, quick, slow. And all I did there, let me do that again. So I went right arm, left arm. And then I bend my right leg. So if this was my toe in the ice, right? Like kind of there to stabilize myself. And then my arms come in. My right one is kind of like up by my left shoulder. And my left one is just down here by my right hip. So they kind of come across. But as I do that, I'm looking up at the ceiling. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like quick, quick, slow. Okay. So again, we stood up, quick, quick, slow. And then we follow that up with another quick, quick, slow. Okay, so after we went quick, quick, slow, now we're gonna go quick, quick. Okay, and this is probably the most awkward part. You know, as skaters, we're not used to being here on the ice unless maybe we're doing a layback or something, but totally doable. This all works on the ice, trust me, I've tried it. So we're quick, quick, slow, and then we're just gonna drop them back, right, left. Okay, another quick, quick. The slow on this one, so we went quick, quick, slow. We're gonna go quick, quick, slow. And the way I like to describe this, think of like you have a giant cape. Okay, you're like, you know, like a vampire or something, and you're gonna flip your cape. Okay, so you're quick, quick, flip your cape, flip your imaginary cape, but it kind of gets you to like move that whole upper body with it. All right, let's go back to the beginning and walk through that whole sequence. I'll do it once forward. I'll do it once backwards. And then we'll try it again with the music. Okay. So again, in review, we've got arm behind your back and we contract down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 6, 7, 8. And there's a little bit of a lull in the music. 5, 6, 7, 8. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, flip. Okay. I'm gonna add one more thing before we try with the music on again, because it's just a fun little like thing. So you'll notice too, like sometimes I'll flip back and forth when the music comes on. I kind of move to the lyrics sometimes. And this is one of those parts where it kind of does. So you just kind of have to listen to it and go with it. But it's like here, da, 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 da. And there's like this little like drum roll where it's like right before it moves to the next part of the music. So on that little, we're gonna like roll in turn. So after you went down here, we're just gonna get ourselves back up. You don't have to completely flip the hair, but just kind of be creative, you know, maybe even kind of give it your own spin. After you're down here, just kind of get yourself back up and get yourself upright. Okay, let's try it again. We'll do it from the beginning. One's me facing this way, one's me facing that way, and then we'll try it again with the music. So again, we're here. I'll try to back up a little bit so I fit the frame. And we're down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, yoga stretch. In 6, 7, 8, drag around. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip your cape and da-da-da-da-da. Let's try it one more time. I'll face the other way so you can watch it as long as at the front of the room. And again, we're here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 6, 7, 8. Around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Da, 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 da. All right, hopefully that was visible for when you can't see yourself. All right, we put the music on. We're gonna see if we can get through that much together. Actually, let's take like 5 seconds for a water break because I'm getting a little thirsty. So if you got water nearby, definitely have it nearby. And the good news is we're gonna burn off all those Super Bowl calories before we even put them on. It's gonna be awesome. All right, let's see. Get my phone to wake up. Great. Pull this back to the beginning. Fingers crossed. Last time I played the song 2 times, my Instagram feed died, so hopefully this time that won't happen. All right, everybody ready? And hitting play. Hear it? Okay, hopefully, but everybody heard the 10 little as we get back up. Super fun. So after that, you heard the clicks coming in, right? So we're going to use those clicks to kind of get us through the next part. So everything we've done so far on ice work, when we get up that little turn is really just a, you know, like a one turnaround on one foot. I would be on my left foot if I was doing it on the ice. Let's talk about where we're going to go next. So we did the drum roll. Now what we're going to do is we're going to step. Oh, geez. Oh my God. Okay, so what happened again? right, hopefully everybody can join back in. So I think we've learned the secret 2 times through with the song and Instagram kicks you off. So we're gonna have to choose a different song, which is fine. Hopefully everybody can get back in. I don't know if anybody back in. Okay, we have people starting to come back in. Okay, so apparently I learned 2 times through with the same song and Instagram says no bueno. So next time through, we're gonna try a different song and then we're gonna do a different song and we're just gonna keep changing songs and hopefully it won't keep kicking us out. Hopefully it's just that song it doesn't like. It's unfortunate because we were just getting up to like the super fun part, but here's the good thing. The songs, you can take this and put it on any song, but now that you know the song we were using, once you learn the whole combo, you can go back and put it on that song and you can see how it fits. But that's really frustrating. So we're gonna try a different song next time I put the music on. Otherwise we're just gonna keep getting kicked off. So we'll give people a couple of seconds to rejoin because that was just really kind of a bummer. But in the meantime, while people are joining back in for the 3rd time, we'll go ahead and review what we've done so far just to keep it fresh. So again, we're good in the back. We have the roll down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, yoga stretch, curl 6, 7, 8, right, left here, right, left, flip. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we finished up with the drum roll part. So what we're going to do now is we're going to step to the right and we're going to cross our left foot over our right foot. And we're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so let me do that again. I'll turn around so you can see my feet. So we stood up and we did the da, 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 and we're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left. So you can already start to think, okay, if I was on the ice, what would I do, right? We would cross, lean, if we were on the ice, because of course we have curves and edges when we're on the ice. But for this purpose, it's just steps. So when we go right, left, right, when we hit the right, we're gonna snap to the right. When we go left, right, left, we're gonna snap to the left. Okay, and it's pretty quick. So after we learn, which of course, we'll try to a different song next time. But for this purpose, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you notice what I did, hopefully I stayed in the frame there, is that after I go right, left, right, and I look to the right, I'm going to leave my head looking that way while I take off in the other direction, and while I go left, right, and then snap to the left. Okay, so it's right, left, right, left, right, left. And then we're going to do the same feet, but this time we're going to change the arm. So after we went look, step, step, look. Now we're going to go step, step, reach. And so you can see my hand, reach. And it's going to kind of like grab for something. And we're going to pull it down as we head back to the other direction. But that reach is important. You're going to look up towards that hand. So let's just practice. We went right, left, look, left, right, look, right, left, reach. And now what's going to happen this time is we head back over, same feet, but we're pulling this hand, we're pulling something in towards us. So we're here and we're going to go left, right, left, and then at the end. Let me get in the frame so you can see me. Left, right, left, and then at the end. We just kind of take it in and pull it. So I'm like, here. This is my left arm. This is my right arm. Let me turn around and do it backwards so you can do it with me. So after we stood up, in the frame, yes. Okay, we went right, left, look, left, right, look, right, left, reach, left, right, look. Okay, and that's supposed to go pretty quick. So let's review. All the way back down to the beginning. We're here. Down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, yoga stretch. Pull it in, 7, 8, and pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip your clothes, drum roll up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, reach, step, step, punch. So it's a little bit quick. I did a horrible job counting that. Which as long as you're moving along in time with the music, whatever music is on, which is actually kind of the whole point of this this exercise, which is kind of ironic that I've been forced to change music a little bit sooner than I had planned. Thank you, Instagram. But what's going to happen is we're going to try to a different song this time. This song also has clicks. So we're just going to do it and see how it fits with what we've done so far. It might not fit perfect, but that's okay. We're just going to kind of flow with it as we go. Fingers crossed. Instagram doesn't hate this song choice and doesn't kill our live stream. But even if they do, what I'm going to do is I am going to keep changing the song every time we do it. Because why not, right? So I've got like 4 different songs here that I wanted us to try this to today, and they're all a little bit different from each other. But we're just going to change the song every time we do it, and then hopefully Instagram won't keep killing our live stream. All right, so we're going to try that much so far with music. Totally different songs, so don't be thrown. All right, everybody get ready. And here we go. All right, let's get on the chorus here. Ready? Kind of fit. Not too bad, it kind of fit. Got the clicks in there. It's funny, it's a little bit different vibe than the last one. Still kind of poppy, still kind of has that little bit of click going to it, so I feel like it fits. All right, cool. Let's, just for the sake of Instagram not killing me, let's keep going. We don't have very much more to learn. We've got, I might keep it a couple minutes over since we had all the technical hiccups in the middle. So just to review, I think we're good up until the point where up here, then gets a little bit faster. So remember, it was right, left, here, right, left, flip your cape, spin to the top. Step, step, look, step, step, look, step, step, reach, step, step, slap. I don't know what you call that. It's just like, it's like, so that's one of those things that, so these steps right here, these don't work so well on the ice. You can't just go side to side on the ice. You have to have some movement with it. So when I do those, there's usually what happens is I'm pushing back and then moving back. So you could totally do this on the ice and keep it, oh, geez. All right, so Instagram hates me. I must be violating copyright laws. All right, so apparently one song and done now. So that you guys can continue to learn. We'll just finish it without music. And then the cool thing is you can literally take any piece of music and add this choreography onto it and see how you can move with it. One of my favorite things to do while we're waiting for folks to join back in, one of my favorite things to do is to take something that feels maybe a little bit more pop or a little bit more contemporary, and then try to take that and put it on a classical piece. You know, see what that sounds like, see what that feels like. Put it on a piece of rock music or something that you totally wouldn't think would fit, and you'd be surprised how the more you rehearse the choreography, the more you're able to adapt it to different styles of music and different tempos of music. So I would encourage you to try to remember what we did today. And then I think too, I'm pretty certain we would resave these and you can watch it later in case you forget some of it. And pick your own music and put it on there and see how you can get it to move on your own music. Since I'm just not going to play any more music because Instagram is apparently not enjoying that and it keeps kicking us off. So we'll let it give a couple seconds to let people join back in here. And we'll just do the movements, and then maybe at the very, very end, when we're going to end anyways, then I'll play some music and we can try it with music so that it doesn't keep kicking us off again. So just we'll go ahead and we'll start reviewing as people join back in. We had the hands behind the back and we went down 2, 3, 4, up 6, 7, 8, around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, snap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, yoga stretch, pull it in, 7, 8, to the top, pause, and 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, drop, 7, 8, roll to the top, pause, collect, 5, 6, 7, 8, step, step, look, step, step, look, step, step, reach, step, step, pull. Okay, that's as far as we made it. So after we went to the side and we did the pull, we're going to turn ourselves around. If I was on the ice again, it would just be a turn like that, and I would drag my foot with me. Again, just kind of turning your boot underneath, but on the floor, you can kind of do the same thing. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to step and I'm going to push back like that, like go away. And I'm going to extend the left leg forward. If I was on the ice and doing this, I would probably do a back snowplow stop and do it. I wouldn't glide backwards with my foot square and do that. I would stop and do it. Okay, so after let's take it from the up part. So we stood up, right, left here, right, left, flip, roll to the top, and step, step, look, step, step, look, step, step, reach, step, step, here, turn around, and push. Good. Almost done. So after we turn around and push, we're going to step back this way, and we're going to do turn, and we extend our left foot to the front. And again, do it at the height that's comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be how I'm doing it. What I'm doing though is I'm putting my left leg forward, and I'm putting my right arm forward. So like this, okay? So you're gonna reach left foot, right arm, and my other arm is in the back. So here. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna kind of rondeggiant our leg, which is a fancy term for taking the long way around, right? So like there's like the short way we jump, and then there's the long way. It's gonna go the long way, okay? So we stretch, and then as this leg makes its way to the back, my back arm's gonna do the opposite, and it's gonna make its way to the front. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you from the side because it's a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? We're gonna do 2 of those. So after we did push to the back, we're gonna turn ourselves back and we're gonna go push around, turn, push around. This is actually super duper fun to try on the ice. Highly recommend it. There's 2 ways you can get to it on the ice. You can either do it from a right inside 3 turn, so like 3 turn, stretch, and around. Or I like to do it from like a waltz 3, like a drop 3. We actually turn on your left foot and go turn, drop, around, turn, drop, around. Super fun to do. Throw it in the middle of the footwork sequence, you'll have a blast. All right, so let's go back to the beginning and do a quick walkthrough. And then we'll take it to the end because we're almost done. Okay, so again, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, yoga pose, pull it in, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip it down, roll it up, 5, 6, 7, 8, step, step, look, step, step, look, step, step, reach, step, step, pull, turn it around, push it back, and step, 1, 2, step, 1, 2, and then we're going to finish up here like this. All right, so then once we're up top, hopefully everybody was able to follow so far. We're almost done, so I'm just going to teach you the rest. Once we're up top in the back, we're just going to kind of shimmy our way down and just kind of let it fall down to the ground. And then we're going to spring back up. So again, after we went back, we went around, 1, around, 2, up, shimmy, shimmy down, hop up. From there, we're just going to go real simple. We're going to step forward and we're going to go step forward, arms crossed, and then step back, arms down. It's the same step, so your feet are just kind of galloping forward. If I were on the ice, I would do one of two things. I would either push, toe, or I would just do push, stop. So again, thinking of how we can translate that onto the ice, remembering that we have more speed to work with when we start moving forward. So after we went up, down, up here, I'm going to step forward with my left foot, and I'm going to go cross and out here. And then all I'm going to do is we're going to lift up and then come down. If I was on the ice and I did stop here, this would be a ballet jump and a stop. So again, it's really just being conscious of the feet and knowing how we can use stops and glides and edges instead of just our feet on the ground. Okay, so let's review. That was a lot. Let's review the whole thing. I'll do it facing you. I'll do it away from you. And then I'm going to pick a random piece of music and to close this out. And if Instagram kicks us off, we'll talk before we get to that point. So that way we'll play the music at the end in case it kills our live stream. Okay, so just as a review, front facing, arms behind our backs, and down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, stretch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flip on 8, turn to the top and pause, get everyone back on track, and step, step, look, step, step, look, step, step, reach, step, step, pull, turn and push, turn around, turn around, turn and up, and wiggle to the bottom, hop it up, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we're done. So we can do that with, and like I said, try it on different pieces of music. The first piece of music that we tried, that Instagram kicked us off for, was, again, it was called Stay by Zedd, Z-E-D-D. If you want to try the original one we were doing, the cool thing about that, which we didn't get to, was on this part, you get this click, da-da-da-da click, da-da-da-da click, da-da-da-da click. That's really fun to do. So I encourage you to go back and try that part. The second piece of music we tried, you might recognize, it's Royals by Lorde. So we're going to try a completely different piece of music to close it out today, because again, it's probably going to kick us off, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and give it a try. This song's called Happier, because it's like the middle of winter, and who doesn't want to be happier? All right, if you guys are ready, we're going to try it one more time. Get yourselves ready. I'm going to start the music. And if it kicks us off, I just want to say thank you for joining today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I hope you're sweating as much as I am. And you all rock. Okay, let's try this. It's not the rinse off. Let's try this. Breathe. And that kind of worked. All right, everybody. I hope you had as much fun as I did. That was great. I hope that you guys all come out to AIT Contemporary Festival in Boston so I can meet you in person. We can have more fun on the ice. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. And don't forget to watch the Olympics tonight. See y'all soon. Thanks for joining. Bye. Oh, I gotta stop this too. Okay.